Some days, being a Patriots fan feels like living in a movie packed with plot twists. And today, my friend, the script is one of those. Between new arrivals that could change the season's destiny, unexpected moves on defense, tense training camp moments, and a superstar raising more questions than answers, things are on fire in Foxborough. Are we witnessing the start of a historic turnaround or just the prelude to more drama? You won't believe what we have today. So grab your seat, hit that like button, and let's dive right into the news. Some signings don't jump off the page if you're just looking at stats, but the diehard fan can already feel they might become something bigger. That's exactly the case with Deneric Prince. His numbers won't scream star, but if you know Mike Vrabel's style, you've already got the message. He wants depth, he wants size, he wants guys hungry to prove themselves, and Prince fits that bill perfectly. Determined to finally make his mark in the league while carrying something no one can take away from him, a Super Bowl ring with the Chiefs. For anyone thinking this is just another camp body, remember? Prince didn't land here by chance. The Patriots had him in for a workout back in June, and apparently he left quite an impression. But no contract came then. Now, after cutting Travion Williams, who quickly signed with the Browns, the door was open, and Vrabel didn't hesitate. Prince's story is interesting. He started at Texas A&M but barely played, just 2 carries in 2018. He transferred to Tulsa, sat out a year under old NCAA rules, then finally got rolling. 3 seasons, 1,723 yards, 14 touchdowns. That's not just production, that's resilience. And if there's something that fits the Patriots' DNA, it's exactly that. Sure, his NFL resume so far is almost exclusively special teams. 15 total snaps, no offensive reps. But here's the thing. Vrabel values versatility, and Prince has the frame and experience to make an impact there. With Ramondre Stevenson locked in as RB1, the rest of the depth chart is wide open. Kevin Harris, Jermichael Hasty, and now Prince. Every preseason snap is a battle. Speaking of preseason, that 48-18 opener against Washington was dominant. Now come 2 road tests. The Vikings on the 16th and the Giants on the 21st. This is Prince's window. A strong showing could cement his spot on the 53-man roster. A costly mistake? It could close the door fast. The fan base is already asking, will Prince be the surprise breakout in Vrabel's system or just another name passing through? In Foxborough, we've seen underdogs become legends before. And if you think that was the only twist of the day, hold on. Because what's next is even more unbelievable. Some days in Foxborough feel like a busy train station on a holiday weekend. Players coming and going non-stop. Sunday was exactly that, with another move that could quietly shift the balance on defense. Defensive end Jeremy Robinson, fresh out of Kansas, is now wearing Patriots colors. Not a headline name, but exactly the kind of under-the-radar signing that can pay off big when the season heats up. Robinson wasn't drafted. He had a brief stint with the Bears, got released in July, and now here he is, 6 feet 3 inches, 263 pounds, coming off a senior season with 5.5 sacks, 9 tackles for loss, and 2 forced fumbles. Not flashy, but steady, disciplined, and fearless. A perfect Vrabel-type player. To make room, rookie safety Josh Minkins was let go. A tough cut, but the secondary is already crowded. And when you need defensive line depth, hard choices happen. Vrabel doesn't hesitate when he thinks an area needs reinforcement. And here's where the day got even more dramatic. Earlier, Deneric Prince was signed, and to open that spot, rookie RB Lan Larison, the same one who stole the show against Washington with a late-game touchdown, was placed on injured reserve. 1 minute he's celebrating in the end zone, the next he's in a walking boot. Just like that, his season is over before it started. Brutal. These moves scream urgency. Vrabel isn't treating preseason like a warm-up, it's roster chess. Robinson now has a tiny window to prove he belongs. He'll face different offensive lines and schemes in the next 2 weeks, and every rep counts. Fans are split. Some see Robinson as just another rotational piece. Others believe he can quietly become a difference maker, especially against the run. Knowing the Patriots' philosophy, every signing is calculated. Vrabel doesn't gamble for nothing. He's adding pieces he believes will fit when the moment comes. And while we're still processing all this roster shuffle, something even more intriguing is brewing on the practice field. Sunday's practice wasn't just another step toward the Vikings' joint sessions. It felt like a filter. Vrabel dialed in on red zone work, knowing that's where games are won or lost. Right away, absences stood out. Star corner Christian Gonzalez didn't participate. He'll travel to Minnesota, but Vrabel wouldn't say if he'll practice. Rookie wide receiver Jalin Polk, hurt in the preseason opener, won't make the trip. Every missed rep affects chemistry, especially for a roster still gelling. Eyes were on Drake May, who had a mixed day. Flashes of talent, but also struggles. 5 of 13 in 11 on 11 drills, 2 sacks, and a near interception to rookie safety Craig Woodson. May's raw talent is obvious, but Vrabel will want faster reads under pressure. Josh Dobbs, on the other hand, looked sharper. 8 of 11 in 11 on 11, delivering touchdowns to Hollins, Fotheringham, and rookie standout Efton Chisholm III, who made the play of the day. Chisholm, tightly covered by Marcus Jones, went up, fought for the ball, and came down in the end zone. It was the kind of grab that sticks in coaches' minds when roster cuts loom. The offensive line also impressed. Will Campbell and Jared Wilson won key matchups, while Marcus Bryant looked solid before leaving with an injury. A worrying development given how precious OL depth is. On defense, Woodson continues to climb, lining up with the starters and nearly picking off May. Carlton Davis, in his first padded practice, broke up a potential touchdown pass. This wasn't just practice, it was an audition under pressure. Vrabel's watching who adapts, who holds up, and who fades. And speaking of pressure, what comes next involves a superstar and an absence no one can quite explain. Some situations in Foxborough leave even seasoned fans scratching their heads. Stephon Diggs missing the preseason opener is exactly that. Vrabel could have shut down speculation with a simple explanation, but chose to keep things vague. Officially, nothing major was said. Unofficially, everyone's wondering what's really going on with one of the NFL's elite receivers. The easy explanation is precaution. Diggs is coming off ACL surgery, fully cleared for contact, practicing regularly, but didn't play a single snap. All other receivers took the field. Only Diggs stayed out. And there's history. Earlier this year, Diggs appeared in a viral boat video prompting Vrabel to speak publicly about making good decisions. Then, 2 days before the Commanders game, Diggs arrived 45 minutes late to a joint practice, worked off to the side before joining drills. Add those together, and the absence becomes harder to read. On the field, Diggs is essential. 857 career receptions, over 10,000 yards, 6 straight 1,000-yard seasons until 2023, an NFL-leading 1,535 yards in 2020. His presence changes defensive game plans instantly. Pulling him from a game without a clear reason isn't something fans or the media ignore. The fan base is split. Some defend Vrabel's decision as simple player management. Others see signs of friction. Vrabel demands discipline and commitment. Diggs is a veteran who knows his value and how he expects to be treated. When those worlds collide, it takes careful handling to avoid long-term issues. Maybe it's just roster management. Maybe it's a message to the team. Whatever the truth, this story isn't over. And if you think it's just preseason drama, remember, stories like this can fuel epic seasons or spark rifts that change everything. Today proved one thing. The Patriots preseason is anything but quiet. Strategic signings, painful losses, high-stakes practices, and one mysterious absence have set the tone. Mike Vrabel is shaping a roster with hunger and personality, even if that means making hard calls. So here's the question. Are we seeing the foundation of a Patriots return to dominance, or just another turbulent chapter? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, subscribe, and get ready. This season could be electric.